Hi guys, how we doing? So I'm going to do a really quick video on how to squat properly, especially squatting if, like me, you've got bad knees, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple of techniques here to implement on all the sessions. So being able to squat is really important. It's like being able to sit down and get back up off a chair, or sit down in the toilet and get back up, you know, safely and comfortably. So what we've got to do is, rather than avoid squatting, we've actually got to strengthen the knees and strengthen the muscles that surround the knees, okay? So what we want to do is break the squat back a little bit, right? So that you're not putting any overload on it. Another thing as well, guys, if you've got bad knees or any kind of weakness, don't use a weight. So one of the key things is never overload a dysfunction. So if something isn't working properly, don't put weight onto it as well. Master the body weight version. So here's a couple of ways we can do the squat. Right, the actual way to squat, guys, right, is your feet should be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Always keep your chest up. You want to just remember knees out and chest up all the time, okay? And you're always going to push your butt back like you're going to try and sit on a toilet seat. So it looks like this. You want to hinge back with the hips, drop into the squat to parallel here. I have my hands up as a counter, weight here. So you should be able to go down to parallel. On the side, it looks like this. Remember, hips go back the way and knees go out. So it's squat down, back up. For breathing, we inhale on the way down and exhale on the way back up. So, right? Again, if you can't get right down to parallel, it's partial squats. But the partial squat, guys, is butt is back, okay? So you're here, butt back, partial squat. And as you get more mobile, you can drop down into a full squat. But the key is the knees stay pushed out and the chest stays up and back up. How to break it down, right, if you really have knee issues and dropping into that deep squat just isn't an option for you, is the box squat. So you can use either, I've got a kind of lowish table here, right, so you can use that, or you can use a stool, or you can use a weights bench. But key with that, if you're using a table, go to this end here. So not straight on, but to an angle. So what that allows you to do, the angle comes through here, feet go wide, slightly wider than usual. Again, butt goes back until you touch and engage, back up. So you don't want to sit down and relax and roll back. You basically want to push back, touch, engage, squeeze back up. Deep breath. Now, as long as your butt is going back the way and your knees are staying behind your toes, that won't have any problems with your knees. Just remember as well, when you push your butt back, you're loading the hamstrings, not the knees. So that's key. Right, so that is how to break down a box squat. As you get stronger and you can squat deeper, you can use a lower stool or a step or something just lower as you lower down, right? But it's still something to take the weight off as you squat. So same again, big deep breath, butt back, squat down deeper, engage, back up. So this is going to take a bit of practice, right? But remember, knees out, chest up, butt goes back the way, and eventually you should be able to squat without it. Any knee issues, guys, any mechanical issues, no weights unless it's a very light weight just to counterbalance, and no squat jumps. So no power moves, right? Strengthen, so push back, pause, squeeze your butt as you can back up. So guys, that's pretty much the squat. I hope that's helpful. If you've got bad knees or any kind of issues with lower back or anything like that, implement the use of a table, a stool, a step, anything like that, until you build up the muscles around the area. And good luck with it. Let me know how you go.